Hello, friends, and welcome back to VHS. I'm your host, Jesse, and today, yes, we are back with another exciting look at a movie coming out in 2026. Guys, 2026 is really doing it all. They're hitting the nostalgia. There's crazy horror coming out. There's all genres are getting hit, including, believe it or not, modern adaptations of Shakespeare. We're still doing that in 2026. That's still a flavor we can have. Fantastic, honestly. It's Hamlet, guys. If you went to high school in this country, or any country where they shove Shakespeare down your throat, it's too many SHs, shove Shakespeare down your throat. You know Hamlet. You know a little bit about the story behind Hamlet. It's an epic. This is epic Shakespeare, guys. Plus, woo, is this the one you guys want to make again? Because we already have a seminal classic adaptation of Hamlet by Kenneth Branagh. And if you haven't seen it, and you're into it at all, and you feel like paying attention for 3 hours and trying to really get something out of Shakespeare, I highly recommend Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet. But now here we are in 2026, and Riz Ahmed is doing a modern adaptation of Hamlet. 2026, what else are they going to do? Let's check out Hamlet. R-I-Z-G-O-D, Riz God, baby. There's the man.
My good Hamlet, we grieved your sickly father while he lived.
Ooh, new cultural take.
Take note, you are the most immediate to our throne.
Using the word throne?
Who goes there?
It's your daddy's ghost. Sorry, is that a Hamlet spoiler? Oh, gorgeous.
I saw him, Ophelia.
Oh, my lord.
My father. My uncle is the cause of all this. There is a demon dwelling in our home here.
To hell with allegiance.
Oh, man. It's sick looking.
Woe is me to have seen what I have seen.
Still very expressionistic, right? Very melodramatic. They're really doing it.
It's common, my son. All that lives must die.
God, he's a good Hamlet. Riz is a great pick. Just hit it. Straight up, Hamlet. Well, listen, if you were going to tell me, hey, man, I got a new idea, except it's a really old idea, I'm going to do another adaptation of Hamlet, I'd say, nope, stop. We did it, right? We talked about it. We got Branagh. We got the good stuff. What do you need? And they say, no, check it out. Riz Ahmed. Maybe it's taking place in India, somewhere in the new world. Look at all the newness, all the electric light, all the building, right? The skyscrapers, the industry, and he's the prince stuck in the middle of it all. That's great. I really do appreciate, and I'm not kidding, I'm not just saying this for the trailer. I actually really appreciate people bringing Shakespeare into more modern context. Because the truth is, modern audiences do need a little bit of that adjustment to kind of get them in, and then they'll kind of open up more. And once you have them, once you have the hooks in the audience, they'll go with you down the path of Shakespeare, other melodramas. You know, one example I think of a lot when I talk to people about this and how filmmakers exaggerate things or put things in certain contexts to try to lure an audience in to explain why they really should be paying attention to this. It's worth paying attention. I always think about Baz Luhrmann and Moulin Rouge from back in the early 2000s. In an interview, if you watch Moulin Rouge, let me back up. If you watch Moulin Rouge and you then walk outside and say to your neighbor, do you know, the Moulin Rouge was exactly like this. They have a movie depicting it. It's a documentary. That's what it was like in the Belle Epoque 120, 130 years ago. You're not correct. You're not correct. The movie that Baz Luhrmann made is intentionally exaggerated beyond the reality of what was happening at the Moulin Rouge in the 1880s in Paris. Why? Well, because our modern world has moved so far beyond that into chaos and noise and stimulation and irritation, right? We're getting it constantly. That if you, a modern person, walked into the real Moulin Rouge, you might be like, well, that's nice. They got 3 can-can dancers over there. They seem to be a little hooked on heroin. Is that okay? Everything's a little sad. But if you were a person of that time, living your normal stuffed suit life, and then you went to Montmartre and went into the Moulin Rouge, how you felt about how bizarre and wild and exaggerated that was at the time, that's how Baz Luhrmann wanted you, the modern audience, to feel when you watch the movie. So he had to exaggerate it by an order of magnitude to get people to pay attention, right? So similarly, with modern adaptations of Shakespeare, that's what we're doing. We're bringing all of you audience members who aren't quite sure. You remember a little Shakespeare, maybe it wasn't your favorite fart? Definitely wasn't your fart. It wasn't your favorite part of English class. But this is some fundamental storytelling stuff. There really is great storytelling, great drama, great tragedy, great revenge. A lot of the tropes that get used over and over and recycled so cheaply nowadays are concrete elements in Shakespeare. It's all stuff that we built on. So if you can take it into a modern context, give him Riz Ahmed, who's a great actor for these days, even when he's in silly stuff like Venom and Carnage, fine, he's good at what he does. When he's in movies like Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal, he's riveting, right? So he's got a whole range. Bring us to a new culture. Let us be interested by getting into this new world. And while we're interested in the new and the beauty and the acting and the culture and so fascinating, you can slip a little Shakespeare in there. And now we're learning. Damn it. Now I'm having fun and learning. And I want to be mad about it. But the truth is, that's pretty cool. So I think we can get that from Hamlet. I appreciate that they're not sticking with iambic pentameter. I know everybody at home is psyched. That, if you want that, go Kenneth Branagh. Go back to the 90s. Check out Kenneth Branagh's 3-hour plus Hamlet. It is in the verse. Real stuff. But we don't have to. We don't have to, right? If that's going to be a barrier to entry, let's use modern language. Let's get Riz Ahmed in there, and it looks fantastic. If you think Riz Ahmed makes a perfect Hamlet like I do, make sure to like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support what it is we do here, which is just being floored and flabbergasted, I'll say them both, by 2026 and what they're offering this year. We're going to have one of the most dynamic, impactful, fun, entertaining, culturally deep and exciting, nostalgic, looking forward years that we've had in movies in a long time. And until then, we live here, only on VHS. Et tu, Brute? That is the wrong Shakespeare.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, and please like and subscribe. Check out more of our videos. Leave a comment. Or don't. You do you.